Hi, hello. It's been a while. I haven't uploaded in like 2 months. I'm really sorry about that. This is me updating and uploading now. So, hi. I'm sorry if you can hear the noise. My neighbor has some constructions going on. So, sorry about that if you can hear it. Anyway, I'm so excited to share this because I finally have the fountain pen that everybody has been raving about for like a few years now, saying that it's so good for its price. It's just a really good fountain pen to start with or to have. For context, me personally, I have had a few fountain pens in my life. The first two fountain pens that I had, I broke. I broke the nib, or there's just some user error on my part, and I had to throw them away, but they weren't really expensive. They were like very cheap, like less than $2 in Shopee or something like that. So, slay. Since then, I wanted to give fountain pen another try, so I got this one. This is, what is this? It doesn't even have a brand. I just got it from Shopee. It's a dupe for the Lamy Safari, I think. And I didn't even know that it was a dupe for the Lamy Safari when I bought it. I just thought the color was cute. So I bought it. And the black ink that it came with, did it come with it or did I buy? I think I bought black ink and it didn't work well, but the blue ink that it came with was really good. So this is still usable. I still use it every now and then, but it's like a medium nib, so I don't use it as much. Followed by this one. This is from, this is from Flying Tiger Copenhagen. Oh my god, focus, brother in Christ, there. It's a pretty pen, in a sense, but it says, I don't know if you guys can see that. It says iridium point. That's interesting. But when I tried this, it feels like a broad nib, or that might just be because of the ink. I don't like it as much, sadly, so I don't use it as much. And then I finally stepped up and got the Muji fountain pen. It is very accessible because almost every Muji store you go, there's gonna be one of these. And they all come with a black cartridge. And I'll be honest, I don't like the black ink from Muji because it starts out as gray and then it slowly goes to black. Basically, their ink is inconsistent, so I don't like it as much. But other than that, and then this is actually the first Muji that I got. I broke the cap. I'm sorry. So my boyfriend got me another one, and this one has the regular Muji ink. This one has diamine sepia ink, and I love that ink because it makes this pen write smooth. This one is a little bit rough because, I don't know, I think it's because of the ink. And finally, I've stepped up and I've purchased this pen. Came all the way from Japan. It took 2 weeks to get here. But it was so worth it, and it is the Pilot Kakuno. It is a really beautiful pen, and it writes so nicely. When you hold it in your hands, it's so nice to write with, and it feels, for me, the first word that came to my mind was sturdy. It feels sturdy to write with. I got this in the extra fine nib, so maybe that has something to do with it. I would like to try a fine nib, but from the Madoromi series, the pink one or the brown one are very like eye candy to me. But this writes amazingly, and it's really cute. It's very affordable. I know that this pen was made for like students, for kids who, you know, probably are used to ballpoint pens, to like give fountain pens a try. And honestly, I think it's for everyone. It's for everyone who would like to try a fountain pen, and you know, something that's not too expensive but still has the feel of something really expensive. this is the pen. This is the pen. It even has this, I know it's meant for kids because it even has this like fountain pen. It even has this like smiley face. I don't know if you guys can see. It's so pretty. I now understand why so many people were talking about this pen. So many people love this pen. It's really nice. It writes so nicely. I'm going to show you a sample of what it looks like while writing. I just used the ink cartridge that it came with, so yeah, let's give it a shot. Okay, so different nails, different today's a different day. But we were just previously talking about the Pilot Kakuno fountain pen. Let's put that aside and let me show you what my planner and diary / journal setup looks like. This one is actually I think it's some sort of leather. It's not real leather because with the price that I bought it for, it's definitely not real leather, but it works. It does the job that it needs to do, and I think it's a lot easier than having a traveler's journal. Not to say that traveler journals are a bad thing. I do have my own, but I'm not using it yet. I don't know what to use it for yet. I do have a notebook in here and an insert, but nothing yet inside of this. But let's get into the setup. So this is actually 2 notebooks. I bought this cover specifically for my planner. As you can see, as you can see, the cover of this notebook is like falling apart because it's fake leather and it was a reject from the company that I bought it from. So this is my diary / journal. This is, can I remove it? I can't, okay. This is a newer notebook. I just started this a few days ago. Yeah, I started on July 25th. But before this, I had this regular notebook. And this is just to tell you guys that you don't have to have fancy journals or notebooks to journal and diary. For example, mine was just this, just a regular spring notebook. After this, I filled this up. I bought this one. It's a much cheaper notebook, but it's lined, which is fine. The paper is a bit thin, but it does the job. My Pilot Kakuno does beautifully, I think. It writes so finely that, I don't know, man, it looks good. I don't know, I can fit in so many words, but my brain is so blank these days. So that's why there's not much going on. But yeah, I usually keep this here. And then my planner. So this is the one I actually decorate a lot. If you watched my video before, my opening video for the start of the year, it says the universe is on my side. I love that quote. Wrote my name again. So I still have my bingo, the books I've read, the movies and series that I've watched, and then my monthly, which is not working. So I'm not keeping that for 2027, at least not in the way I've done it. Maybe I would do the months, but remove the things that I have to do because a lot of things can happen in a month, so probably not do that again. So as you can see with January, I have these like boxes that I just check. I don't really find this kind of spread as pretty, or it's still functional, of course, but I don't, it looks a little messy for me. What do you guys think? I think it's a bit messy. That said, my favorite month is actually April, because that's when I started to actually use these cat stickers, and I wanted to build April around the cat stickers. I also did the bullets. When did I start? oh, I started March and it looks a lot prettier. That's why I was like, okay, I'll just keep using the bullets from now on. And yeah, it looks good. This entire spread, this entire April spread looks so clean and so nice, although I am missing a few things. I had to print a few photos. I followed it with May. Also, this printable is available on my Patreon. It's in a previous video if you guys want to check it out. I have to print other things again. June, then finally July. So I actually like my July spread because of the simplicity. Same thing with April. I'm not doing too much anymore. Because if you look at this, it's too much. It's too much for me. So if you do something like something simple, it's light on the eyes and it lets you focus on the things you actually have to do, which is really nice. A picture of how, yeah, and so here's a thing that I am keeping for the rest of the year. Of course, I'm keeping my main month page because this really helps. This really helps. The moon pages really do help. The calendar, usually my calendar is like this. I think this looks a lot neat than this. This looks a bit, it still looks a bit too much, but if I just keep it simple like this, it looks better and cleaner on the eyes. And the goals, this entire kind of spread is fine. Just the way I've done it, I'm going to change. I'm keeping it the way I've done it in August. And I'm also not doing any more of those box and check boxes. Those, no, absolutely not. I'm keeping the bullets though, because they're so nice to look at. And minimal stickers as always. I have already purchased a bunch of stickers. I use like old book pages for my planner. So I bought this particular pack of like four sheets of stickers. They're about traveling, books, and I have no idea what else. Food, okay. So it's really nice. I bought it for cheaper on TikTok shop in comparison to, I saw it in store in a mall nearby and it was like, whoa, that's double the price. I'll just buy it off TikTok then. Yeah. So yeah, that's been my planner for 2026 and my diary for 2026. You may be asking what's going on with the green. My aesthetic this year seems to be green, brown, wine type of red, and black for some reason. Yeah. The green specifically because I painted my wall green, and I find that it looks so good with my paintings and stuff, so that's why I'm keeping it. Please don't look at this. It's my shame. It's my shame. There, hide. And it all fits lovely into this journal cover, to this something leather cover. Yeah, I bought it off Shopee. I don't know what it's called. So yeah, I keep this pen because July uses violet. I keep it in between the notebooks, like so. So when I open it, it's gonna be poof, it's gonna be there. But yeah, I did put this spring notebook in here first, and it just left like scratch marks-ish. If you open it, it's going to leave some marks here, and I hated that. I do think that spring notebooks are the most discriminatory notebooks ever made in the history of humankind. It doesn't matter if you're right-handed or left-handed, this spring is gonna ruin your life. My sister told me to just use it like landscape, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. You kidding me? I'm doing it. No. But yeah. If you guys are curious what I used for my calligraphy, I have these pens. I have a few of them. Let me just show you. Okay, here we are. These are fountain pens-ish. Oh, by the way, I forgot to talk about it. The ones I use for my planner is the Deli 0.3. It's just, I don't know if this is gel or anything. Is it gel? Girl, I don't know, but it's something, and it's nice. It's not like G-Tech. G-Tech is smooth, but it kind of stops writing by the time you reach that point in the ink cartridge, and I don't like it. So this is actually 10 times cheaper, or maybe not 10 times cheaper, give or take like 5 times cheaper, who knows. So I have these, I want to talk about them as well. This one is actually from CME Art. I bought it from Shopee. It comes with an extra fine nib, a fine nib, a medium broad, and extra broad nib. I don't really like the other nibs very much from this product, so I just stick with the fine nib. I have in here the Diamine Sepia ink. I got a sample for like 3 milliliters maybe, I don't remember, but yeah. But since I like that ink so much, I bought these two. So this one, this is not what I was going to talk about, never mind. This one, I have no idea what the brand name of these pens are, by the way. I'm so sorry. But this one in particular is a, what is this? Okay. This one in particular is 2.5, so I don't think that italic fountain pens come in fine, extra fine. They come with numbers instead of words. This one also has a Diamine Sepia, and it writes beautifully. I won't be showing you samples right in this video because I am trying to save time. This one has another brown ink, but it's just 1.1. So this is actually the same equivalent as a fine nib, as far as I know, in terms of italic fountain pens. So I only have these 3. I am aiming for a much smaller one, a 0.7 point, so that I can write a lot more in a small space. If you did notice, I have this. It's Bilbo / Tolkien's handwriting, and it is so beautiful when you have a pen like this. I do have here an example. So this is my commonplace journal, but specifically for facts and things like that. I've only just started it, so there's only 1 page. I have another Art of Nini sticker, my name again, and then here we are. So this is the only page that I have here. The rest of the pages are like preps on like what I'm supposed to write on them. But I have here first Japanese stuff. Ichiju Sansai is basically a full Japanese meal. It's how it's usually served. And I feel like it's really good for like digestion, stuff like that. So I decided to write about it. And then there's Wabi Sabi. If you have watched The Simpsons, you probably know about it. I haven't finished this actually. There's supposed to be a bunch of stuff here, but this is how this one writes, specifically this one. And if I was going to fill a page with just this pen, it would fill up really quickly. And as you can see, I like writing small. I actually used the Pilot Kakuno for this one down here. So it's really small writing. It might not look small right now, but you see in real life, it's really small. But yeah, that's it. That's the journals. Now I gotta get back to actually writing in them.